Hi guys, I use Arch Linux and I have a Sony a6000. It's one of the mirrorless cameras and it's like a DSLR, but the mechanism is a little different. It still uses interchangeable lens and it's still a very nice camera. So I use it and I found out rather quickly that I can take a photo that my camera gives me and I can beat it by using the raw image and editing it in Linux. And I'm going to show you what I do. And I use a program called Darktable. But first, let's look at some pictures I took today of my dog. That's the photo the camera gave me. You can see it's mediocre. Okay, there's nothing special about this photo. It doesn't look that great. I can do better than that. And I can take the raw file here, open it in Darktable, and you see it looks poor right now. But what we're going to do is we're going to go into the basic group. We're going to turn on exposure. See how the histogram is all over to the left? Means it's underexposed a little. So we're going to adjust our exposure by moving the histogram over. There. So now we've got the proper exposure. So that's easy to fix on a photo. Now we're going into this correction group over here and we're turning everything on. Now it uses Lens Fund for the library. So if you look in there under lens correction, it's going to have your lens, your camera already in there. So it's got everything set up over here. In color balance, we're going to turn color balance on. We're going to go to input saturation. We're not going to touch anything else. And we're going to move this slider until that photo looks like we want it to. Now that looks about like I want to as far as the color. It's all bright, stands out. So now I'm going to go over here into the tone group. I'm going to turn on local contrast. Okay, now there's my finished picture. It's bright, it's vivid. The dog now jumps out at you. So this is a really nice photo now. And this is what my camera gave me. And then you look at it here and look at it from the camera. And almost every time, most of the time, the exposure is right. I can at least do that. But most of the time, I found out that I can do a better picture, even if it's just slightly better than the JPEG, by editing the raw file in Linux using Darktable. Now, once you finish this photo, you go over here into Light Table and see the photos selected. You go down to Export Selected. You select the file format and the quality you want to use, and you just click on Export. And it takes a while for a photo to export, like it's not going to be there yet. But you see the big difference it makes. I'm not having to pay $10 or $20 for Photoshop and Lightroom. This is free. It's open source software. I can use it in Linux. My camera, I can use it in Linux. I just drug this directory over from the camera, and I can edit my photos and make them look a lot better, or even a little bit better for free. And here's the photo that's finished, and you can see the camera's photo it gave me and then my photo. You end up with a totally different photo there. And if you do that to each one of your photos, if you edit the raw format, you will consistently get better quality photos than you would by just accepting the JPEG the camera gave you, even in Linux. And I hope you enjoyed it.